Zac Viney's next question.
Thank you, Council, for extending the time limit today. I'll be as brief as possible. As raised within the meeting today, Sheffield City Council is trailing behind on its decarbonisation goals following the declaration of a climate emergency in 2019. Whilst I appreciate and empathise that the Council will have not received sufficient support from the national government, I believe that with the stakes so high, with the consequences for future generations globally so severe, that these failures are ones that we shouldn't be willing to accept. So I come to this meeting today to not merely complain, but propose a policy change to address this target whilst also increasing health and well-being, reducing light pollution and making our public realm a more attractive place to be. My suggestion is Sheffield City Council introduces an immediate ban and removal of digital billboard advertising. Now, you might think this sounds novel, thanks, or nice to have, but hear me out. Picture one 6-sheet advertising board, usually placed on the side or in the middle of a pavement, impeding pedestrians, the disabled, and distracting motorists. Just one of these boards consumes as much energy as 3 family homes, with larger units consuming as much electricity as 11 family homes. Not only is this exceedingly wasteful, but this advertising is often concentrated in areas of socio-economic depravity, advertising things that people living there may not be able to afford, or products which are damaging for public health, such as SUVs, junk food, gambling, or alcoholic products. Councillor Miskell has recently been sent details of the impact of outdoor advertising in Sheffield by a campaign, Ad-Free Cities, and invited to Westminster to hear the details of the full implications of this issue. Could Sheffield follow in the wake of cities such as Bristol, Grenoble, Lyon, or Amsterdam and introduce strict regulations on outdoor advertising, a win for people's well-being, the public realm, and the Council's sustainability goals?
Thank you. Councillor Miskell.
Thank you for your question and engagement with us here on this issue. I'm pleased to say that the Finance Committee is due to consider a new advertising and sponsorship policy at its meeting on the 18th of March of this year. And this policy will draw on best practice from around the country and ensure that we have an ethical approach to advertising of products and services. The large and small format digital sites that are in place around the city all have planning consent in place. And as part of this, were assessed around the impact on the visual amenity and highway safety. In terms of their energy use, both the providers of these billboards have sustainability plans in place, including using 100% renewable energy and switching off sites between midnight and 5 AM to reduce energy use. We have, however, very limited control over other operators of advertising sites, which are usually much larger installations. Only a minority of large format sites in the city are part of the City Council's contractual relations and arrangements with providers, and in relation to small format sites, barring compliance and highway regulations and limited planning obligations, telecom providers are free to erect advertising screens that include telecommunications elements, such as an ability to make phone calls or access the internet wherever they wish, and we see those in our town, in our city centre. Thank you very much for your question, and no doubt you'll continue to make the case, and I'd advise you to attend the Finance Committee on the 18th of March, where this issue will be discussed. Thank you.